When your innocence is stripped from you, when your people are denigrated, when the family you come from is denounced and your tribal ways and rituals are pronounced backward, primitive, savage, you come to see yourself as less than human. That is hell on earth, that sense of unworthiness. That's what they inflicted on you.
You come from a background of a lot of love and family values instilled in you. All of a sudden, you get ripped away from your parents into a big truck building. Very strange people dressed in black, and an entirely different value system. When I woke up in the morning, I wondered what the hell of an experience am I going to experience today?
In residential schools, I learned to lie or be beaten. I learned to steal, or go hungry. I learned how to be sneaky to hide things to survive.
But beyond the hardship and the homesickness, what these schools took away were the pillars of a person's identity, your spirituality, the beliefs you follow, and your language. You can't treat other people like that. We're telling our stories so it'll never happen again to any child.
The systematic removal of young Aboriginal children from their families in order to change their culture and assimilate them into Eurocentric belief systems was certainly nothing less than a cultural genocide.
The goal of the cultural genocide was to make Europeans out of the Aboriginal children by slowly wiping out any trace of first-generation Aboriginals. Indian Horse did a great job with writing a detailed memoir of the horrific ordeals that took place in residential schools, and how the churches fought so hard to strip the Aboriginal children of their culture. Richard Wagamy shows the continuous degrading and shaming of Aboriginal traditions, culture, and heathen families in Indian Horse novel. Children forgot the concepts embedded in their own languages, cultures, and religious practices. There was mental, physical, sexual, spiritual, emotional abuse and suppression. Their pride was extinguished. He's a trapper, a heathen, an Ojibwe. Their language and knowledge was replaced. There was no tolerance for Indian talk, and their traditions were put to shame. On the second day I was there, a boy named Curtis Whitefox had his mouth washed down with lye soap for speaking Ojibwe. He choked on it and died right there in the classroom. Throughout the novel, hockey is used as a symbol of freedom and a form of escape from the atrocities that were faced by so many students. Through these horrific events, Sol and all the others on his team remain united and supportive of one another. This highlights the main point that is left to resonate. Despite the attempts of the cultural genocide at the residential school, they remained resilient and strong through their ordeals. We never gave a thought to being Indian, different. We only thought of the game and the brotherhood that bonded us together off the ice. Residential schools tried to execute mass cultural genocide by attacking the Aboriginals' pride, knowledge, language, and traditions. Ultimately, they failed to kill the spirit that we are working to rekindle and unite today. We can use this book as a way to acknowledge the tragedy in history, but at the same time serve as a starting point to build a brighter and hopeful journey together.